Welcome back to Sledhead 24/7. Paul Mack here in Grand Lake, Colorado, testing the new snowmobiles.
Before the break, we checked out the new 2008 Yamahas. Now we're going to get a real treat here and check out the new Polarises. Paul decided that we should get on the real sleds. He's starting out on the Diva.
We don't want to go too big too early. We want to work our way into it gradually. Hey, we're checking out the new Polaris 600RR Racer Replica. This is one bad boy here. Everybody wants to see this one and ride it, including us. We are ready. I want to go ride. We got to ride this baby. This is based on the same snowmobile you see at the race course at the WPSA. This is the thing. The only difference is a few minor changes. Larger 9-gallon fuel tanks. You can go trail ride it.
Oil injection.
1.25-inch ripsaw track, which is going to get great traction. That's one of my favorite tracks.
121-inch track also.
120 horse carbureted engine, have more than enough power to take over the task.
The guys that have been wanting to be the snowcross type ride, it's there. It's got motor, it's got everything you'd want. The suspension's softer than what a race sled would be, which is just perfect for trail riding, bump riding, all in all. And what's nice about it, what the snowcross guys don't have, they don't have reverse.
This is something, the Polaris Shift. You talk about bang for the buck. $69.99 retail. What do you get for $69.99? A whole lot of Polaris performance, which you get in all of them, but this has got all the goodies. 600cc, 120 horse.
The ride and handling, it's fantastic.
It's typical,
fantastic.
Which is what they're famous for. When you turn it so positive, such a positive feel, the handling is, it's so predictable is the word.
Absolutely.
Dark horse, I think, is going to be the Shift. I rode that, I got on it, I got off going, wow. I mean, it is a neat sled. It's a price point, but yet it took the bumps nice, has nice motor. All in all, I felt it was a great sled.
You go into other models, other manufacturers, similar, you can get into the $9,000 range. Do an awful lot with a couple thousand extra dollars.
Holy shift.
Holy sh!
Moving on to a very awesome, very cool looking Polaris mountain sleds.
We're at 10,500 feet. Let me catch my breath. Try to get some side hilling, but as you can see here, if you can tune in, this is pretty hard stuff.
This is a little bit different than Midwest riding for me. This is pretty much out of my element, but I think we're gonna give it a go and try and make it to the top.
I love what they've changed on here. There's been some big changes this year for Polaris. I love the riding position. There's a narrower seat for me, which feels much better. I love the transition. I mean, it's so narrow. It's just so natural. Feels so natural up and down on it. I also noticed a big handling difference in the spindle change. New spindles on the front end. What a difference new spindles make. Between the spindle and the shocks, it handles much better. I mean, it really handled sweet. Let's talk about the tracks for a minute here. Fantastic. Got the 155 3-inch pitch drivers. The track is really light this year. Check out how light. Look at the holes, windows all the way through it. And if we go over to the 163, same deal. Man, sweet track, 2.4 3-inch pitch. Look at how light it is. It looks like Swiss cheese. Lighter track, better traction, evacuating the snow. I think it's a winner.
As you can see, we don't have a taillight back here anymore. Now Polaris has moved that to the back. Boy, does that make a difference. I really like the looks of that. You're gonna know right where the back of that sled is, and sometimes some people just stop on the dime. You wanna know where the back end is so you don't take it out.
If you're gonna do it and you're gonna go the 700 and you have the extra change, get the Dragon package, it's worth it.
Right here, Walker Evans, you gotta get the Dragon package on the Polaris.
Fire breathing.
I think this thing is cool. I like the pink.
It seriously is.
I think it's a cute little sled.
It matches the Super Bowl almost.
It's pretty close.
One's one lavender. I'm colorblind.
No. Are you? Seriously?
Seriously.
Oh, well, that's a little bit of a brighter
Well, I mean,
pink.
not radically colorblind, just
Little different
enough to
shades.
fail the driver's license test, which is why I'm doing all the driving here.
Do me a favor, skip the wax.